You know what's exhausting? People. They cancel plans, leave dishes in the sink, ignore your texts, and somehow still expect you to keep your cool. But what if I told you that the secret to peace of mind isn't fixing them? It's two simple words. Let them. Mel Robbins calls it the let them theory. And it's a total game changer for anyone tired of wasting energy on things they can't control. Relationships, drama, everyday annoyances. This mindset makes it so much easier to handle it all without losing your sanity. So stick around, because by the end of this, you'll be saying let them to things that used to drive you up the wall and laughing at how much lighter life feels. Key idea 1. Embracing radical acceptance. You know that one friend who always cancels plans last minute? Yeah, let them. Or your coworker who insists on making every meeting about themselves? Let them. Mel Robbins' let them theory is all about embracing one simple truth. You can't control other people's actions, only your reactions. It's like being stuck behind someone driving 10 miles under the speed limit. You can honk, yell, and develop a deep personal hatred for them. Or you can just let them be slow and focus on keeping your own blood pressure down. Robbins argues that many of our emotional struggles stem from trying to change things outside of our control. Someone's rude to you? Let them. If a colleague is difficult to work with? Let them. Someone gossips about you? You've guessed it. Let them. You don't have to condone bad behaviour, but you do have to accept that people are going to do what they want. This mindset is rooted in the concept of radical acceptance, a psychological approach that encourages accepting reality as it is, rather than fighting against it. The only thing you can control is whether you waste your emotional energy on them or save it for more important things, like deciding what to have for lunch or figuring out what to watch next on Netflix. Key idea 2. Letting go of control to regain personal power. Picture this. You're trying to organise a family dinner and your cousin shows up an hour late. Classic, right? You could call them out, lecture them on time management, or you could just let them be late. See, we try to control people because it makes us feel secure. But here's the plot twist. Control is an illusion. The more you try to control, the more out of control you feel. Sounds backwards, right? Think about relationships. You can't force your partner to put the toilet seat down every time. You can't make your kids love broccoli. And you definitely can't control your boss's mood on a Monday morning. Trying to micromanage life is exhausting. It's like dressing a toddler. You won't win, and someone's going to end up crying. Instead, when things don't go your way, just ask yourself, am I trying to control something I can't? If the answer is yes, you know what to do. Let them. But it's important to realise that letting go doesn't mean you don't care. It's not about throwing your hands in the air and saying, whatever, do what you want. It's about recognising that other people are responsible for their own choices. You can still love them, offer advice, and set boundaries, but at the end of the day, their behaviour isn't your responsibility. Your reaction is. Key idea 3. The power of boundaries. Now, before you think this is all about being a pushover and becoming a human doormat, let's clear something up. Letting people do what they want doesn't mean you have to tolerate bad behaviour. That's where boundaries come in. Think of boundaries like a no-drama zone you set up around yourself. Someone disrespects you. Let them, but don't engage. Your aunt keeps making passive-aggressive comments at Thanksgiving. Let her, but maybe sit at the other end of the table. Setting boundaries is like putting up a no trespassing sign. It's not about changing the other person. It's about protecting your peace. And remember, saying no is a full sentence. No need to explain or justify. Just say it. Nope. And let them deal with it. Key idea 4. Don't take it personally. Ever had someone's words hit you way harder than they should? Like when someone says, "Oh, you look tired," and suddenly you're spiraling thinking, do I look that bad? Am I a walking zombie? Yeah, that's an emotional trigger. Robbins says our reactions aren't always about what's happening in the moment. They're often about deeper insecurities or fears. When someone's behaviour sets you off, pause and ask yourself, why is this bothering me? Is this about them, or is it triggering something in me? For example, if someone doesn't text you back right away, you might feel ignored, but maybe the real issue is that you're seeking validation. Here's the truth. Most people's actions have nothing to do with you. They're just caught up in their own stuff. So next time someone does something annoying, don't take it personally. Instead, shrug it off and say, let them. Key idea 5. Let them love you or leave you. Relationships are tricky. Sometimes we hold on too tight, trying to make people stay. But Robbins makes it simple. If someone wants to leave, let them. If someone doesn't love you the way you want, let them. Because here's the hard truth. You can't force someone to love you. You can't make someone stay, and you can't change how someone feels. But here's the silver lining. If someone leaves, they're making room for someone better. Someone who sees your value without you having to beg for it. So stop chasing people's approval. When someone leaves, it's not rejection, but a redirection. If they love you, great. If they don't, let them leave. It's their loss and your gain. Key idea 6. The let them mindset in everyday life. Let's talk about the small stuff, because the let them theory isn't just for big life-changing moments. It's a mindset you can apply to everyday situations. For example, someone cuts you off in traffic. Let them. Your partner leaves their socks on the floor. Let them. A friend forgets to text back. Let them. Instead of wasting energy on things you can't control, shift your focus to what you can control. Your own actions. Robbins says that when you stop stressing over the little things, life gets a whole lot more peaceful. It's like when you're waiting in a long coffee line and the person ahead of you is ordering the most complicated drink ever. Instead of getting annoyed, just think, let them. They're living their best life, even if it's at the expense of your patience. So here's the bottom line. The let them theory is about finding peace. It's about letting go of the need to control others, setting boundaries, and focusing on your own well-being. It's not about giving up. It's about freedom. Freedom from unnecessary stress. Freedom from other people's drama. And freedom to focus on you. So next time someone does something that makes you want to pull your hair out, just take a deep breath and let them. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this summary, be sure to subscribe. See you next time.